polymorphism. There is a two type of polymorphism we are using. Okay, so polymorphism is a combination of two words. One is poly, another is morphous. Okay, so poly and morphous is called as the polymorphism. It is a combination of two words. Then for applying the polymorphism, this polymorphism is of two type. It is a combination of two Greek words. One is poly, another is morphous. Means one object is having many form. It's just like a example of a person that working in the suppose if you take an example of yourself, when you are in the home, you are the son of somebody, you are when you are going to your college, your role is changed, you are student. So these are called as the what, a polymorphism. This polymorphism is of two type. One is your static polymorphism, another is your dynamic polymorphism. So two type of polymorphism is there. So what is that two type of polymorphism we have to discuss here? In the case of static polymorphism, an entity means for whom you are storing the information is called as the entity. Okay, an entity such as method can exist in a multiple form. So earlier we are saying that uh, the program or the function is present when you define a function name. The function name is unique, but when you define the function in a class more than one time, so that is called as a static polymorphism. It means what happened, the programming specification is saying that माने प्रोग्राम हमको कहतला जे जेतरा हमें फंक्शन डिफाइन करिवा से फंक्शन टा हमें केवल गोटे ना दे परिबा, गोटे क्लास रे गोटे ना दे परिबा, किंतु हमें जदि गोटे क्लास रे मोर देन वन फंक्शन डिफाइन करा हबो कितले केमती करा हबो, तो गोटे क्लास रे सेम नेम रे मोर देन वन फंक्शन डिफाइन करी हबनी. जदि एठी डिफाइन करी हबो करा हबो ताले केमती कंपाइलर आइडेंटिफाई करिवो आमे को फंक्शन टा को केते बेले कॉल करिवा. तो से केस रे गोटे क्लास भितर आमे मोर देन वन टाइम जदि गोटे फंक्शन आमे यूज करिवा आ ताको कॉल करिवा, से समय रे फंक्शन रो पैरामीटर टा डिफरेंट रहिबो. माने आमे तरा आर्गुमेंट पास करिवा, वैल्यू पास करिवा टू द फंक्शन, दैट पैरामीटर विल बी डिफरेंट. So this parameter will different in the three way. One is number of parameter is different, type of parameter is different, or sequence of parameter is different. Okay, so now how it is differ, I will show you. Understood what is this static polymorphism?
Yes, sir.
Yes, means same function you are using in a class more than one time, but it parameter is different.
Yes, sir.
Its parameter is different in the three way. One is number of parameter is different, type of parameter is different, and your sequence of parameter is different. So let's see this example. Suppose here I am defining a function void display function. So here I define a parameter, suppose int a, then void display function, int a comma int b. So we can say here is a number of parameter is different. Number of parameter is different. So here
parameter कोड जोड़ा भीतर रोज सेटा को हम parameter कहते तो
हाँ int a int a b, so that is a parameter. Okay,
आगे सर आगे
then next is type of parameter is different. Type of parameter like void display function, suppose here I define int a void display function. Here I can pass here type of parameter is different. So in one function we define int a, another function by passing parameter as character b. Here type of parameter is different. Next is sequence of parameter is different. So how it is different? Suppose void display function int a character b, then void display character a int b. So here sequence of parameter is different. Okay, so this concept you can also call as method overloading. Method overloading defines that the same function is used in a class more than one time, but its parameter is different. Method overloading is used in the static polymorphism. Just a minute.
आगे सर
এটা বুঝিলা the same function used in a class more than one time versus parameter is different. Okay, ବୁଝିଲା?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ,
ସାର୍
ବୁଝିପାରିଲ ତ?
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍
Now I am going for the example. We're defining a method class method overload public void add int a int b. So we're defining a function which contain a parameter int a int b, then int c is equal and another function, same function we are defining add function, it contain double a and double b. The same function we're using in a class. If you notice here, we are using the different parameter. Here the integer parameter, here we are using double parameter. Now we run the file javac.java. That is showing you 23 and 31.0. aim dot add, when you pass 10 and 13, the 10 and 13 is stored here. Okay. Then when we call 10.3 20.7, this 10.3 20.7 is stored in a double. So it is added the number c equals to a plus b and printing here c. Okay, here 23, here 31.0. Okay.
यस सर
Yes, बुझेला संगीता.
हाँ सर
Okay. Then now we go for dynamic polymorphism. The decision about the function execution is decided at runtime. So that is called the dynamic polymorphism. Dynamic polymorphism is implemented by using of the concept method overriding. So in the method overriding concept, we are using dynamic polymorphism. So in Java, if a superclass or subclass contain the method with the same name, the version to be invoked will be decided by the JVM at runtime. So dynamic polymorphism means same function you are using in the parent and child. So same function we are using in the parent and child, but it functionality is different. Like parent class रे हमें गोटे function define करिवा, से function टा हमें child class रे use करिवा. जेतले हमें child class रे देखो use करिवा, ताले हमें parent class रा किसी functionality copy करिवा, आउ child class रा किसी नुआ functionality हमें दवा. So this type of concept is called the dynamic polymorphism. In Java, if a superclass and subclass contain the method with the same name, the version to be invoked will be decided by the JVM at runtime. The preceding decision to invoke the appropriate method is known as dynamic polymorphism. Dynamic polymorphism is implemented in the Java by the concept of method overriding. Method overriding enable the subclass means child class, provide its own implementation of a method that already has been implemented in the superclass. In the superclass, already that method is implemented and we are calling that method in the child class. To override a method present in superclass, a subclass method would have the same name, same parameter, and same return type as the method in superclass. Understood? What is dynamic polymorphism? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
रमेश
Doubt
जी बुझेला?
आगे सर बुझे.
It is important to consider the following point while implementing the overriding method. Private method cannot be override. So when you define any method as private, it should not be override as they are not accessible in the subclass. Final method cannot be override. If you define a method as final, it is not also override. An overridden method cannot be granted more restrictive access, right, in a subclass that it is assigned in the case of superclass. Overridden method is saying that like if you define as final keyword we have to discuss after this, and the access specifier that is private, if you define as a private, then you cannot access it in the other classes. So that is you call as it is a dynamic polymorphism.
आगे सर.
Okay, so before going to that dynamic polymorphism example, first we have to know the access specifier. Access specifier is saying that the accessibility of the member into other classes. So when you define a variable and function in a class, where you have to use. Okay, so that you have to give in a access specifier. So there are 4 type of access specifier you are using. One is public, protected, default, another is private. So 4 type of access specifier you are using. One is public, another is protected, and public access specifier means if you define any any members as public, then the members are accessed anywhere, any classes, the class that is present outside of the package. So we already created the package P1, P2, P3. So anywhere you can access that members. If you define a access specifier as protected, that means the members are accessed in the child class. The protected means the members are accessed in the child class. if you define here default means if you not define any kind of access specifier, like we are directly define INTA void show. Okay, so that is called the default access specifier, means no access specifier is defined. Then the members are access to all the classes present in same package. Like if you creating a package P1, so your members are access to all the classes present in same package. That is called the default. Then next is private. If you define a member like variable and function as private, then the members are access to only within the class where they declared. So they cannot be accessed outside of the class. So outside of the class definition, you cannot access it if you define it as a private. Public means everywhere you can access, every classes you can access, whether in the same class or outside of the class. Protected means you have to define only in the child class. Default means if you are not defining any kind of access specifier, then the default accessibility is applied. Then it is called as the what? The members are accessed only in the uh, all the classes that is defined in the same package. If you define as private, then the members are accessed only within the class, only within that class where they declare. You cannot access anywhere. So these are the 4 type of access specifier we are using. Now it is clear: public, protected, default, and private.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I have to write here if access specifier it defines the accessibility of members to other class, like variable and function. So there are 4 type of access specifier we are using. Public, by defining this access specifier, the members are access to any class. By defining this access specifier, the members are access to any class present in same package or outside of package. If you define private, then the members are access to only within the class where they declare. Then private protected by defining this access specifier, the members are accessed only within the child class. Then default this access specifier, the members are accessed all the class present in same package. So these are called as the definition of access specifier and types of access specifier. Okay. Now, as we already know, for passing the inheritance in Java, we're using extends keyword. Suppose if your class name is XYZ, then here we use extends keyword, extends demo. So class demo, here your demo is called parent class, XYZ is called child class. Demo is the parent class, XYZ is called as the child class. Okay, means here your child class extend the functionality of the parent class, that is called as the demo. Now comes to the method overriding. Method overriding means we are defining the function in the parent class, we are defining the function in the parent class. The same function is used in the child class. Okay, we're defining the function in the parent class, the same function is used in the child class with the same name, return type and argument list. Only one difference you can find, that is its functionality is different. The function name same thibo, return type same thibo, argument list भी same thibo, but तार functionality different रहिबो. सेटा को हमें कहिबा overriding of method. The subclass can modify the behavior of inherited parent class. तो here your function name is same, return type is same, argument list is same, but the functionality is different. Okay, then we are using a super keyword. A subclass method may invoke the superclass method using the super keyword. अर्थ है जदि मोर पेरेंट क्लास रे किसी फंक्शन अच्छी से फंक्शन टाको मो चाइल्ड क्लास रे ताको कॉल करी ताले मो सुपर कीवर्ड यूज करी. द कीवर्ड सुपर इज यूज इन ए क्लास टू इट्स सुपर क्लास मींस पेरेंट क्लास टाको कॉल करिया पई मो एठी सुपर यूज करी. पेरेंट क्लास रो फंक्शन टाको मु चाइल्ड क्लास रे कॉल करिया पई सुपर यूज करी. पेरेंट क्लास रे जदि किसी वेरिएबल अच्छी बा मेंबर्स अच्छी ताको भी कॉल करिया को मु सुपर कीवर्ड यूज करी. तो सुपर कीवर्ड इज यूज टू कॉलिंग द पेरेंट क्लास मेंबर वेदर it is a variable or whether it is a function. Now I am showing the example. If you check this example, class employee public void show function. So here your show function is present. Man extends from employee. Here also it is contain a show function. माने parent class रा function टाको मु child class रे pass करी. देखो ये रहा child class man extends from employee emp. Extends keyword is used for passing the inheritance. माने हमें extend कले function टाको. एठी show function अच्छी parent class रे, एठी भी show function अच्छी child class रे. तो एठी मो super dot super keyword is used for calling the parent class function. So parent class function एठी show अच्छी ए शो टाको मो चाइल्ड क्लास रे कॉल करिया पे मो एठी सुपर कीवर्ड यूज कली सुपर डॉट शो फंक्शन. तापर आउ गोटे क्लास मो डिफाइन कली पब्लिक क्लास ओवरराइडिंग मेथड मैन एम इक्वल्स टू न्यू मैन. माने मो चाइल्ड क्लास रा ऑब्जेक्ट बनेली ऑब्जेक्ट थ्रो रे मो शो फंक्शन को कॉल कली. जेतला मो शो फंक्शन को कॉल करिवि ऑटोमेटिक से कोन करिवो चाइल्ड क्लास रा फंक्शन टा को कॉल करिवो. चाइल्ड क्लास रा फंक्शन टा को जेतला कॉल करिवो by using of super dot show ये ऑटोमेटिक कॉल करिवो पेरेंट क्लास फंक्शन को ए क्लास रा फंक्शन टा को कॉल करिवो. से फास्ट देखेबो मेथड ऑफ एम्प्लॉय क्लास तापर देखेबो मेथड ऑफ मैन क्लास मींस मेथड ऑफ एम्प्लॉय क्लास देन मेथड ऑफ मैन क्लास. एटा हम रन करिवा. देखेला मेथड ऑफ एम्प्लॉय क्लास and method of man class. प्रथम देखला method of employee class and method of man class. Any doubt?
No sir.
सर मु बुझ पारली ना.
एटा होची आमे इनहेरिटेंस पास कले माने एटा हला मोर पेरेंट क्लास माने एटा गोटे मोर धर सॉफ्टवेयर हला ए सॉफ्टवेयर को मु अपडेटेड वर्जन बाहर कले हला तेणु से मु कौन कली एठी एक्सटेंड्स कीवर्ड यूज कली बुझी होची तापरे ए जो पूर्व फंक्शन जोटा अछि एठी शो फंक्शन अछि तापरे एठी भी शो फंक्शन अछि चाइल्ड क्लास रे माने पेरेंट क्लास फंक्शन टाको मु किछि नुवा फीचर एठी इंप्लीमेंट कले अच्छा पेरेंट क्लास फंक्शन टाको आमे कॉल करिवा को हेले चाइल्ड क्लास रे आमे सुपर कीवर्ड यूज करे सुपर डॉट शो सेमति जदि पेरेंट क्लास रे जदि किछि वेरिएबल थांता ताको कॉल करिवा को हेले आमे सुपर कीवर्ड यूज करथांते तो जेहेतु खाली फंक्शन अछि आमे एठी सुपर यूज हेले सुपर डॉट शो ताले एटा से कॉल हे गला बुझियला
आज्ञा
तापरे मु एठी आउ गोटे क्लास रे मु चाइल्ड क्लास रो ऑब्जेक्ट बनेली चाइल्ड क्लास ता हला कि मोर मैन क्लास तो मैन क्लास रो ऑब्जेक्ट बनेली एम इक्वल्स टू न्यू मैन तो एम डॉट शो फंक्शन मु जतले एम डॉट शो फंक्शन करिवि एम टा कहार ऑब्जेक्ट चाइल्ड रो ऑब्जेक्ट से ऑटोमेटिक कौन करिवो ए फंक्शन टा को कॉल करिवो जतले शो फंक्शन टा को कॉल करिवो ऑटोमेटिक ये कौन करिवो पेरेंट क्लास फंक्शन टा को कॉल कला तेणु देखेला कौन फास्ट देखेला मेथड ऑफ एम्प्लॉय क्लास प्रथमे देखेला तापर देखेला मेथड ऑफ मैन क्लास देखेला बुझे होची
आज्ञा
आज्ञा
so it is all about your method overriding okay so tomorrow I will go for uh, the concept of casting okay ठीक है चलो
थैंक यू सर
हम्म